When emotions run high and the playoffs bring former teammates face to face, tension is simply unavoidable, especially when that split was anything but smooth. Jewell Loyd knows this better than anyone. As she heads into the Las Vegas Aces opening round playoff series against the Seattle Storm, her former team, she's made it clear the drama is behind her and she's finally found peace. But here's where things get controversial. The circumstances of her departure from Seattle are still fresh, and opinions on who was at fault continue to divide fans. Let's set the stage. The Aces and Storm are about to square off in the playoffs for the second year running, kicking things off Sunday night at Michelob Ultra Arena. For Loyd, this matchup isn't just about basketball. It's a personal chapter closing while another begins. She spent a decade wearing Seattle colors after being drafted first overall in 2015, winning 2 championships and building her reputation as not only a leading scorer, but a core figure in the franchise. But what most people don't realize is how turbulent Loyd's exit truly was. After the Aces swept Seattle out of last year's playoffs, Loyd made serious accusations. She said she had been subjected to harassment and bullying by Storm staff. She requested a trade out of Seattle, leading the organization to launch an independent investigation. The verdict? No violations found, officially, but public debate remains heated over whether justice was served and whether the league's processes were thorough enough. When asked about returning to Seattle this season, Loyd admitted the experience felt strange at first. Anyone who spent years with one team knows it's not easy going back as a visitor, and that awkwardness was very real for her. She even reported being sworn at by a Seattle assistant coach during her second game back. While the WNBA investigated, no punishment followed, another point likely to get fans talking. But Loyd says she's ready to leave the past behind, focusing solely on helping the Aces, now the number 2 seed, chase a championship. As the season's gone on, it's just basketball, right? She reflected. I've settled that. It doesn't feel like anything. I'm at peace with everything. Here's the twist most outsiders miss. Despite her all-star pedigree, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist who led the league in scoring last year, Loyd volunteered to come off the bench mid-season. This isn't something you see every day from a player of her caliber, and it sparked lively debate. Was it pure selflessness, or a strategic move for her own fresh start? Aces coach Becky Hammon described her initial hesitation at the idea, wanting to reassure Loyd her value was unchanged, but ultimately agreed when Loyd insisted. Since then, the Aces have gone on a 16-game winning streak, and Loyd's leadership has been front and center, averaging 11.2 points and 3.2 rebounds per game. Hammon has mostly steered clear of probing Loyd about her time in Seattle. I knew there were some difficulties, Hammon admitted, but it's not like she's over here trashing the Seattle Storm. I can tell you she's been one of my easiest players to coach, and this is the part most people miss. Behind every headline about a dramatic breakup, there's often a quiet determination to rise above it, something both coaches seem to appreciate. For their part, the Storm haven't fanned the flames before the rematch, simply focusing on the tough task of guarding Loyd and a loaded Aces lineup. Guard Skylar Diggins summed it up. We all know Jewell can shoot the basketball. We definitely have to defend the 3-point line. We saw their last game. So here's where I'll throw it to you. Was Loyd truly vindicated in her departure from Seattle? Or is this just how high-stakes sports sometimes play out, with no easy answers? Did her transition to a reserve role set a powerful example? Or could it signal bigger undercurrents around superstars and team chemistry? Tell us what you think. Did the league and the teams involved handle this right? Or is there still unfinished business? Drop your thoughts below and let the debate begin.